Whether you're an avid sportsman or just rooted in deep faith, you've probably heard of the Robertson family. They had this little show called Duck Dynasty that ran for 11 seasons on A&E.
Well, from duck calls to doubling down on God's grace, they have truly created a dynasty. Not without darkness, though, and the family is sharing that in the new movie, The Blind. Joining us live this morning from Monroe, Louisiana, Willie and Corey Robertson. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being here. Hi.
Hey there. Good morning.
Well, we have to ask you first, how is the whole gang doing since we last saw you on our TV screens? Do you have any more babies or marriages? What's going on?
We are having babies at a record rabbit rate. So we just got a new one last week, right?
Yes, we just had our 7th grandchild. So
oh my goodness.
Life is good.
Well, congratulations on that. How special. We got to ask about the parents. How are Mrs. Kay and Phil?
They're doing good. They're excited about the movie coming out, about their story, and so it's just fun watching them in this time, you know, with all the hoopla going on.
Yeah. Well, tell us about The Blind. Your family really had like a rags to riches story. What are we going to see in this movie?
Well, it's going to be different than Duck Dynasty. You know, Duck Dynasty is kind of the aftermath of a family that almost, you know, never made it and separated and fell apart and was so damaged, and so that was kind of the fun side, but we want to go show the origination of it and how it all came together. And so it's a timepiece set in the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. Whenever they got together, they had these children, and then Dad's life just really spun out of control. And so it's raw, it's gritty, and it's faith-based, but it was really hard making it faith-based because a lot of it's they just weren't in that place. And so it's a story about Phil and this redemptive story about hope and how no one's ever too far gone, but probably more importantly, it's about Kay and her sticking with Phil through these hard times and just desperately wanted to keep this family together. We're so thankful they did. Had they not, we wouldn't be talking to you today. So as it all turned out, so that's kind of the original story of the Robertsons.
Well, and it certainly sounds like that spiral and into the redemption ended up saving your family. So it'll be remarkable to see how that all plays out on the big screen. So can you give us a little sneak peek? Maybe tell us a favorite scene in the movie, or just give us a better idea of what we'll experience.
Yeah, so a lot of the film is hard because this is their 10 hard years. Kay was a teen mom, and she ended up a single mom for a time after Phil kicked her out of the house. And there's this scene where I think it's just kind of like the bottom for Kay, where she's just sitting on the bathroom floor and she doesn't even know if she can go on or if she even wants to go on. And it's just a really emotional scene, but I feel like that's kind of the turn. It's that point where in everybody's life, I think, that we all get to where things kind of feel hopeless, like you don't know what's next, and then you just get back up and you keep moving. And when God came into the Robertson family story, everything changed, and that's kind of that beginning point of seeing like, oh, there's something more, and there's somebody that I can trust in that's bigger than me and that's bigger than myself. And Kay put her trust in God, and Phil did the same, and then the Robertson family story and life is forever changed.
Yeah, well, how can people keep up with your family? We know you guys have a successful company. What about anything else that's in the works?
Yeah, well, there's a website called theblindmovie.com if you want to go and check out, and you can see what theaters the movie's playing in. We're going to be all across the country, and we really just hope people show up. You know, the opening weekend, it matters for little films like ours to get out there, and you know, we're really proud of the way it turned out, and we're just excited for people to see it. So spread the word about theblindmovie.com.
Oh, well, congratulations on it. I hope it's a huge success for your family. Thanks again, Corey and Willie Robertson. Good to talk to you. The Blind, September 28th, the day you can see it in theaters. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.